Hello. I think we are redefining our values and culture because it's needed. We have had the same value definition now for a number of years, and they were defined when the company was smaller. But now we are bigger and we have a lot more people on board from different cultures, and we need to make sure that everyone has the understanding of what our values actually means. Going from being small with only less than 20 employees to now a lot more than 1,200 employees, it's of course a big change that has been going on, and I'm so proud that we have managed to grow this fast and been able to overcome all these obstacles that we had on the way. TAJCO values has been defined as performance, passion and integrity. And it's the driver of how we want to have the culture within the company. The value performance is for me to do more with less. Being agile. And being agile is something that comes by nature to some people. For me, example, I'm never standing still. If I see options that are on the way that I pass, then I just grab the opportunity and see, is it something that could be business? Is it something that could be pressure for myself or for my family? Performance is also efficiency, that you should make sure that you work efficient with yourself, with your colleagues, with your customers, with your suppliers. And then you should aim for excellence in what you do. That's probably the most important of these performance words that we have here, because you need to be master of what you do, wherever you are in the organization. That makes a big change in how we can have a company that grows well, and I think this is where really everyone can make a big change. For me, the value passion has a lot to do with persistence. That if you decide where you should go as a person, as a company, you should go all the way. You should really walk the extra mile to get there. And if there are obstacles on the way, persistence really helps you to get there, to come into the targets. And then of course you should be committed to the task, because if you're committed, you make less errors in the way that you work with yourself and with your colleagues. But most of all, enthusiasm is important. I think we all know when we have people coming into the room and they're really enthusiastic, you can really feel when they get into the room, these are the guys, these are the persons that we want to work with. That's why enthusiasm is so important in working life. The value integrity for me means trust, reliability, open and honest and respect. You can never get the trust of your colleagues if you're not reliable, if you're not open and honest. And that's why it's so important that when you are within TAJCO, when you're working with surroundings of TAJCO, then these 4 words, trust, reliability, open and honest and respect, is so important. Our TAJCO culture has developed a lot over the years. For me, there are 4 factors that are important. We should be accountable. As persons, as individuals, we should work together about reaching the targets, not work into silos, but you should really think about what is best for the company, then it's also best for you. And you should always keep in mind that we succeed together, because we are truly team players. From this part of the world where I'm from Scandinavia, we see teamwork as a very important way of working together and succeed for success. It doesn't mean the same thing in China or in the United States or in Germany or in Slovakia. But we think up here from the north in Scandinavia that being a team member is important and you should really succeed together. And that means that you also need to care about each other. So if you see one of your colleagues a bit down a day, then you should of course ask, is there something I can do to cheer you up and to help? That's important. And the last and not least is that we should also, all of us, have an owner's mindset, meaning that you should make decisions in your positions where you are in the organization as you were an owner. Because if you are an owner, if you have an owner mindset, then you always take good care of making the right decisions in due time and you don't overspend. For me, it's very important for a company to have very strong, well-defined values. We at TAJCO has defined performance, passion and integrity as our core values. And that has to be underlined by the culture we also have defined that we want to run the company by. Because if we don't have these two measures in place, we will not be able to reach our goals, which is doubling the company size by 2025, which is quite ambitious for a company like ours to reach out for such ambitious goals. But it has to do with that we all have to work together after the same goals, otherwise we will not succeed. And our history has shown us that we are quite good for succeeding.